I am Dr. Shantaram Shetty from Mangalore. I have been practicing orthopedics for the last 45 years. And I was the professor and head of the department in Kasturba Medical College for nearly 25 years. Then I became the dean of the KS Hegde Medical Academy, then the vice chancellor of the NITTE University, and now I am the pro chancellor of NITTE University in Mangalore. I have been asked to speak for about 7 to 10 minutes on stem cells. What are stem cells? And what are its clinical applications, and how it will affect the management of different diseases, especially of bone and joint. I had my Golden Jubilee oration yesterday, and many of my own colleagues came and asked me what is a stem cell and what are its applications, how it can be done. Because stem cell theory and stem cell application for clinical use is fairly new in the field of medicine. It has emerged for the last 10 years as a new branch of medicine and surgery for the betterment of medicine and practice of medicine. Stem cells, what is a stem cell? Question is, stem cells are primitive basic cells which can be renewed into different types of specialized cells, nearly 200 and odd types of new cells, so that it can be programmed. It can be a new cell of the heart, a cell in the bone, a cell in the neural tissue. So it will emerge as a plan for treatment of variable diseases which still remains to be unconquered, like Alzheimer's disease, like various diseases of bone and joint, even diseases of the heart, diseases like of the neural tissues, like muscular dystrophies, like spinal cord injuries. Even today, when the spinal cord injury occurs, there is no cure for that particular patient when he is a paraplegic or a quadriplegic where he has lost the power of all the 4 limbs. So stem cell has indeed opened new vistas in the management of these diseases which still remains to be unconquered. As an orthopedic surgeon, I will shortly deal with its initial applications. What we have done in Mangalore, we have opened a laboratory with an understanding MOU between the Canterbury University of United Kingdom and the Christian University of Korea, and a new lab has been inaugurated and put into action 5 years ago at a cost of nearly 3 crores. What we do in this new lab is to understand and visualize and new research being undertaken on different aspects of stem cell. In the initial stages, our application has been only on bone and joint diseases, mainly on ununited or non-union of fractures, on cartilage defects when the cartilage in a sportsman gets injured, and even in avascular necrosis where the head of the femur, the head of the femur in the hip joint becomes avascular, and even today there isn't a very definitive, it is still variable as to what should be the treatment. So we have in our own way, as per Kim and Chetty technique, which was devised by Kim and Chetty way back in 2011, we centrifuge the blood which is aspirated from the iliac crest, and the stem cells are fairly separated, and they are injected into the non-union side or to the avascular head of the femur or the cartilage defect, and it has been found it multiplies itself and covers the diseased tissues for the betterment of the patient. So this is a new phase in the field of medicine. I am sure our young orthopedic surgeons should take this research in a long way, because the cost factor in the Western countries with the stem cell application is very huge, which a country like ours may not be able to afford. More than that, Afro-Asian countries will require this treatment, which can be easily be supplied by our country. So I am sure our younger generation of orthopedic surgeons will take this research for a betterment of treatment of not only diseases of bone and joint, but as I told you, in difficult conditions like Alzheimer's disease, heart diseases, even diabetes mellitus. Thank you very much indeed.